Welcome to my bed. Today I have a very huge book haul. 2 big stacks of books that sit beside me, and I'm so excited. I got a gift card for Christmas, and 2 books were gifted, and 1 book is my book of the month, book pick, which I already read, but I really wanted a copy of because I think it is my favorite read of this year, so I needed to have it on my shelf. So let's get into it. Thank you. Out of this stack, I have my book of the month pick and 1 gifted book, which when I say gifted, like my mom gave me her debit card and I told her I would get a book that was $10 and it was like $9.50, so it's gifted. The first one is Curious Tides. This is by Pascal Lassalle, I believe. I really wanted to get into some mythology, some Greek mythology. I don't know, I am kind of obsessed right now, and I'm not really in the mood to read like the Song of Achilles or Circe or however you pronounce it. Maybe I'd listen to the audiobooks of those, but when I looked for, Greek mythology based books, this came up a whole bunch and I kept seeing it every time I went to Barnes, and it's so pretty with the sprayed edges. The next one I got is Cloud Cuckoo Land. I have heard so many great things about this book. I actually sent this to one of my best friends and she was like, it's so crazy to see Cloud Cuckoo Land in a book, and she loves Banjo-Kazooie, and apparently it's like a map or something in Banjo-Kazooie. I don't know. Anyways, she told me to read this and let her know how I like it, so I will. And plus this cover is beautiful, gorgeous. I actually only saw the hardcover when I went to Barnes the other night. I was like, you know what? Give me that paperback. So I got someone to go back there and get the paperback for me, and it will be read. Thank you. The next one was the gift from my mother, and it was 6 of Crows. Now, if you don't know, I actually owned this book before, and I went and I sold it to one of my favorite secondhand bookstores, and I keep seeing it, and I feel like I missed out. So I'm going to read it. Hold on. Let's take the sticker off. The next one is Children of Blood and Bone. And this one also has sprayed edges. And I think I'm really going to enjoy this one. I'm really trying to branch out and diversify my reading next year. So I really want to get into this one. So many people love it. So many people love this book and the second book. But I haven't heard as many positive reviews about the third book that just recently came out. So let's hope that I will love this one, love the second one, and will also love the third one. Who knows? Then the last one in this stack is Wayward. I love this book. I am completely down to make an entire review of my thoughts. This is just, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's such a good book. I really enjoyed this book, and I got it from the library just randomly. I had it in my list and I was like, you know what, why not? And I devoured it, and it is just so good and heartbreaking, but also just so freaking empowering. I needed it, and I got it from Book of the Month for $5. So. And I got a little hat, and it's sitting over there, but I'm not gonna wear it. I think this is a perfect book, and this author is also coming out with a book. I think it's next year, and there will be sirens in it, and it's supposed to be like a ooky spooky book with mermaids. Well, sirens. Listen, I think it's sirens and pirates. I love this one. I don't think there would be a world in which I wouldn't love the next one. I'm just saying. I have Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. I have only heard amazing, wonderful, fantastic things. And one of my best friends, Amber, says that she loves this book. And so I feel like it's a staple. Like, it's a need, it's a necessity. The next one was a gift. It was a gift from a wonderful, amazing person on TikTok. They gifted it to me through my Amazon list, and that is so nice. And it's Flawless by Elsie Silver. And I actually read this already, and I owned it, but I returned it. I think I read it in like 2 days. And I was like, you know what? I read it in 2 days. Why not return it? Which is crazy, and I'll never do that again because I actually love this book so much. This book and Heartless are my favorite ones by her so far. I'm trying to make my way through Wild Love, but it's not really happening. I think I'm like halfway in and I kind of gave up. This book was amazing. It was fantastic. I might even get my mom to read it. The next one I got is 1,000 Ships. Like I said, I'm really in my Greek mythology era, just my mythology era in general, and I have only heard wonderful things about this one, and so why freaking not? Also, this cover is beautiful. What's on it? Oh no, our table, it's broken. Ew. Well, if I would have known, I would have gotten a different one. The Wolf Den. Now, this book, you can see like right there and like there and up here somewhere. It's like, it's messed up. This book, I heard, is not for the faint of heart. It is very heavy. It has a lot of things that can trigger a person. But I'm 28, and 28-year-olds want to read books like this. I'm saying that for me because I'm 28 and I want to read it. And I don't know, I just think it'll be really like in my heart, and I think I need something like that right now. I've been reading too many like happy endings, fluffy, even if it's something like crazy wild. I know it'll have like amazing payoff, like actiony, and I don't know, I just need something like this. So also, it's like it's physically heavy. It's like heavy. It's a heavy book, and it's not too floppy. It's not. Let's see, how floppy is this one? It's floppy. I was gonna try Wayward, bitch. How is that floppy? Okay. This one will be. Oh, well, I think it's because it's heavy. It's not necessarily floppy. It's just heavy. So kinda. They all have kind of like the same. Oh god, this one is heavy. They all have kind of like the same floppiness. You know what I mean? Like versus. Oh god. Mistborn, like it's super floppy. This is my current view right now also. The next one that I got, one of my mutuals, Mari on TikTok, loves this series, loves this book. I got Red Rising. We'll see what it's about. I'm not quite sure how I'll feel about it. It's a small book. You know me, if I don't like something, I'll return it. So if I end up not liking this Mari, I am so sorry. And if I end up loving it, thank you so much for recommending it to me. The next one that I got is technically a gift. I got it with a gift card. So it's a gift, and it's Belladonna. And I know it's like a kind of like a murder mystery, gothic, you know, vibe. So like, why not? Why freaking not? Oh, this would have been great to read in October. Also, I love this cover. It's so pretty. Take this freaking sticker off. Oh no. Oh no. Our table. It's broken. Oh no. Oh. Every time I'm like it's about to come off in one swoop, it doesn't. No. Target stickers are so freaking hard to get off. The last book I bought is a book that I already owned, but the version that I have right now is so bad. It is like disgusting, but it is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. And baby, while I love this book, I got my first copy of this when I decided to become an adult reader. It was like 2019 when I decided I wanted to start reading again, so I got this book. But let me just show you what it looks like. Now you might be thinking to yourself, oh girl, that's not that bad. Well, compared to, right, this one also has like a film over the cover, so like the film is like peeling off. This is like, I don't know what happened there. It's a mess, right? When you open it, very interesting. Oh, it's not even picking up how gross this is. Oh, in the back as well. Yeah, it's just all, it's all a mess. This went through like 2 moves with me, so it's like, but I'm keeping it, and I have its better looking counterpart, which I think is great. It has memories, so I'm not getting rid of it, but for when I want to reread, I want to have a nice, clean, new copy. This works well for me. Thank you so much. That's it. That's everything. I don't know when I'll make all the time to read these. It's so many, but I'm so grateful and so lucky to, number one, have such a fun, I don't know why I keep looking at this book like I'm like, girl, you want to read these so bad. I just feel so lucky to have a hobby where it's healthy. I could be spending my money on much worse things, and also to have people in my life that know that I like these things, and number one, put up with me when I talk about them, and number two, look out and, you know, spare a sister a couple of dollars to go get her some paper. So that's it. So many. I feel like I need to start reading all of them now. Let's go ahead and pull that page down. Yeah, I dog-eared this book. I spend my money on it. The hell?